In today's video, we're going to walk you through how to go about the process of actually doing your keyword research to find the best possible keywords to target for your new Google Ads campaign. And this video is part of a free Google Ads course for service-based businesses where we're uploading a new video every day to our new playlist. So if you are looking for every step on how to set up and manage your Google Ads campaigns from start to finish, feel free to have a look at that playlist and stay tuned for the future videos that are going to be uploaded to that playlist each day as well. So first of all, to actually begin doing our keyword research, like we mentioned inside the last video, we're going to use Google Ads Keyword Planner to do so. So by going to Tools under Planning and then to Keyword Planner, and then what we want to do is go to discover new keywords to actually do our keyword research. And the first thing you want to do then is start with keywords here. So not start with a website, and you want to enter in your location here. So we're just going to leave this as Ireland for the purpose of this video. But if you're targeting a specific part of the country, which you most likely are as a service-based business, you'll want to remove the whole country and enter in the specific area or county that you're based in. Now, inside the very first video of this course, what we did first of all was list the core services that we want to appear for. So this is going to give us an example of what we actually want to enter in to the Google Ads Keyword Planner when doing our keyword research. So if we're doing this for a landscaping campaign, which we're going to use as the example, what we can do inside the Keyword Planner then is enter in some keywords that are related to landscaping first of all, and then going through the rest of the services that we have listed, including driveways, artificial grass, patios, and so on. So what we can do first is enter in some keyword suggestions, for example, landscaping company, landscaping near me, landscaping contractor. And once you have a few keyword suggestions entered in, then we can press get results. And now we can see all of the potential keywords that we could want to target for this campaign. And in yesterday's video, we covered all of the different columns and how they work. But for this video, we're going to reference as well the average monthly searches as well as the keyword column itself, as we're going to be choosing the actual keywords that we want to target. And what we found the easiest way to do this is typically if you have a separate screen, opening a Google Sheet on that screen, and that way then you can take your keyword suggestions from the keyword planner and paste them straight into your Google Sheet. So what we're going to be doing here is gathering a list of all of the potential keywords that we're going to want to target for this campaign. So inside the Google Ads Keyword Planner, then we can start selecting these one by one. And what we can do then is copy and paste these keywords from the Keyword Planner into our new spreadsheet, which is going to form the basis of all of the actual keywords that we're going to target. So just going through these keywords from the beginning, we have landscaping company, landscaping near me, which are both perfectly good keywords to want to target. Same with landscaping contractor. Now, lawn care and lawn maintenance aren't keywords we'd want to go after for this campaign because we already discussed as well, we really want to go after our most profitable services. And usually somebody looking for lawn care isn't going to be looking for a full landscaping job, but more so just some gardening. So we're going to leave that. But we can go with landscaping services near me. Landscape designers near me is good as well. Landscaping companies near me. We'll skip the lawn care and yard maintenance. Retaining walls, it's not relevant. Landscape gardeners near me is fine. We can skip affordable lawn care, green lawn care, patio installation. We can come back to patio installation and artificial turf installation in a minute because that's going to be a separate service that we're also going to target inside this campaign. But best landscapers near me is good as well. Landscape services and landscaping contractors near me as well are also good keyword suggestions to potentially go with. Now, that's just to give you an idea of keywords that have clear intent for somebody that's actually looking for a landscaping company. It obviously makes sense to want to target these keywords because if you're a landscaping company, then it only makes sense that somebody would search for landscaping near me, landscaping contractor, as a good keyword for you to actually target for your campaign, that they'd actually be likely to be looking for a landscaping company if they click on your ad after searching for something like this. Now, what's worth mentioning about this as well is that there's probably over 500 keywords that are specifically just landscaping on its own inside this sheet. And what I would recommend doing is as well, you can select the average monthly searches. And if there's a lot of potential keywords to go through, so for example, you can choose landscaping close to me. But the point here is that you generally want to go with the keywords that first of all have the highest intent, so indicate that they're actually looking to get the job done. But apart from that as well is actually getting a decent amount of average monthly searches. So you can go through the average monthly searches of the keywords that you want to target, and if you go past the 20 mark down to 10 and 0, it becomes a lot harder to manage a campaign when you're targeting a lot of keywords that have really low search volume. So in most cases in each ad group, as we mentioned, you don't want to just have a bunch of ad groups with only one keyword in each. You can have as many keywords as you like in each ad group, but you're better off having tightly packed ad groups with, for example, 10 keywords that all have a decent amount of monthly searches that you'll actually be able to gather data on, than having 50 or 100 keywords, all of which have very little monthly searches. So these 11 landscaping keywords that we chose so far look good and would all perform well together in a landscaping ad group. So what you could do is add keywords to create plan, but because we're going to be going through this process again for the other services, what we'll do first of all is take these keywords and paste them into our Google Sheet. So that way we have our general landscaping keywords done, and that way we can move on then with the keyword research for the other services that we want to appear for. So now what we've done with our Google Sheet that we've just made is added our initial keywords to the sheet. And what is possible to do here inside Keyword Planner is just add all the potential keyword suggestions here. So that way you only have to do this whole process once. But when we're targeting multiple different services, we just prefer ourselves to enter in those keyword themes separately. So just to show you then what this process looks like for another service, we'll go with fencing next. So we could enter in fencing installation, fence installation, and fencing contractor, for example, and then just press get results, and we basically just go through the whole process again. And what you want to do when doing your keyword research is keep an eye out for keywords that have low buying intent for the service that you offer, because here you can see a keyword that has a lot of average monthly searches, but this is somebody looking to buy a fence panel and isn't actually somebody looking for a contractor to do the job. And if you're running ads for your own service-based business, it should be pretty clear to you which keywords have good intent and which doesn't. Because here, for example, on the other hand, fencing contractors near me is obviously an example of a keyword that indicates that they're actually looking for somebody to potentially install a fence for them. So same with fencing contractor, contractor fence, contractors fence, they're all the same thing. Fence company would be fine as well. Fence company near me, fence builders, fence companies close to me, fence installation near me, fence contractors near me. We'll skip gate installation because it's obviously not the same as fence. Garden fence installation. We'll skip building site fencing because if it's mostly for residential that you'd be doing it for, then you'd almost want to have a separate ad group if it's for commercial like this. And apart from that, fencing installation as well. And then you can also have, for example, fencing services near me and fence post installation. And so all of these keywords that we've selected here for fencing, they all have a decent amount of average monthly searches. Now you can test adding some keywords as well that have lower average monthly searches, but we generally prefer to try and target the keywords that have the most monthly searches as much as possible. So we just know as well with that we're not going to be struggling for traffic inside the campaign. But once you've done that, then what you can do is go through the same process and add all of those keywords to your Google Sheet. So what you would do then is that once you have all of your keyword research done for all of the other services as well, so you found all of the different keywords that you want to target for patios, for driveways, for fencing, for whatever services that it is you offer. You would add all of your keywords here to a Google Sheet, and that way then you can start making separate columns which are going to form the basis of all of your different ad groups. So that way then when we're actually making our ad groups inside Google Ads, you have all of your keywords organized into separate columns. Then it's a lot simpler to just upload all of these keywords straight to Google Ads. And the main thing to really consider with your keywords as well, it does come down to quality over quantity. So you don't need to have 50 different landscaping keywords for one landscaping ad group in the one column here. In some cases, you might have 15 to 20 keywords in an ad group. And in most cases, it wouldn't really make sense to go any higher than that. Because especially with how match types work nowadays, even with exact match, if you have that many keywords in an ad group, there should be enough keywords there to capture all the different variations that you would want to appear for. And then in some other ad groups, they might be a lot more tightly themed and have even less than 5 keywords in one ad group. And so the last thing to consider there is that with all of the keywords that you add to each column, once you're done your keyword research, you want to make sure that when you think about the ad, then that the customer actually sees that if somebody searches for any of these keywords, that your ad will make them feel like they're in the right place, no matter which one of these keywords that they search for. So as you can see here, all of these keywords are tightly themed to landscaping. And although all these keywords are tightly themed to landscaping, and you could almost argue that, you could have landscaping company keywords, landscaping services keywords, they're all related to one another. And you can say that if somebody sees an ad that says landscaping company or landscaping contractor, that someone will feel like they're in the right place, because regardless of what they search for, it's all related to landscaping. And you just want to make sure that all of the keywords in each ad group have the same intent as they do here. So I hope this video helped and gave you some clarity on exactly how to go about your keyword research, find the best possible keywords to target for your campaigns. And if you do have any questions about anything we went through inside the video, feel free to leave a comment down below. And now, if you are a service-based business and you're looking to have all of this implemented and done for you, feel free to have a look at the link in the description. And if you are looking for the full step-by-step guide on absolutely everything that goes into making a successful Google Ads campaign, stay tuned to the Google Ads videos that we will be putting out inside this free course playlist, where we'll be posting daily videos with every step that goes into running a successful Google Ads campaign. So if you do like the content, do consider subscribing to the channel, and hopefully we'll see you inside the next video.